The history of naval warfare is marked by remarkable feats of precision and firepower, and among them are the long-range hits delivered by ships' guns. These historic long-range hits left an indelible mark on naval warfare. Without further ado, let's dive right into the top 7 longest range hit by a surface warship gun on the enemy's ship to date. The 7th longest range hit on a ship in history is achieved by Prinz Eugen, which was an Admiral Hipper-class heavy cruiser served with Nazi Germany's Kriegsmarine during World War II. During the Battle of Denmark Strait on May 24, 1941, the British battleship HMS Prince of Wales and the battlecruiser HMS Hood engaged the German battleship Bismarck and the heavy cruiser Prinz Eugen. At a distance of around 24,200 meters or 26,500 yards, Hood opened fire on the German ships. Prinz Eugen, in return, also fired upon the British battleships. She managed to land a significant hit on Hood about a minute into the battle with a 20.3 centimeter high explosive shell. This hit caused a large fire on Hood, though it was quickly extinguished. The shot from Prinz Eugen that struck Hood was approximately 19,000 meters or 20,778 yards away. Shortly thereafter, Hood suffered severe damage from multiple hits, leading to a massive explosion that resulted in the ship breaking apart between the mainmast and the rear funnel. The 6th longest range hit on a ship in history is achieved by Haguro, which was a Myoko-class heavy cruiser of the Imperial Japanese Navy. She played a key role in the Battle of Java Sea on 27 February 1942. Alongside her sister ship Nachi, she engaged an Allied naval force comprising 2 heavy cruisers, 3 light cruisers, and 9 destroyers. Initially, Haguro focused her fire on the Allied flagship, the light cruiser HNLMS, successfully hitting it twice with her 8-inch 203mm main guns. These hits were made from a distance of approximately 20,997 yards or 19,200 meters. Haguro also struck the heavy cruiser HMS Exeter from a similar long range. Furthermore, she achieved a remarkable feat by hitting the destroyer HNLMS Courtnair with a torpedo from a distance of 22,000 yards, setting a record for the longest range torpedo hit. The impact on Courtnair led to an immediate explosion and its subsequent sinking. The 5th longest range hit on a ship in history is achieved by the USS West Virginia BB-48, which was the 4th dreadnought battleship of the US Colorado class. The USS West Virginia BB-48 was equipped with 4 twin turrets housing a total of 8 16-inch 406mm guns, which were the primary armament of the Colorado-class battleships. West Virginia played a prominent role in the largest naval battle of World War II, leading the American battleship formation during the Battle of Leyte Gulf in the Philippines. On October 24, 1944, West Virginia's radar detected the Japanese division consisting of the Fuso-class battleships Yamashiro, cruiser Mogami, and 1 destroyer as they approached through the Surigao Strait. Positioned at a distance of 40,000 meters or 44,000 yards, West Virginia initiated the engagement by opening fire approximately 1 minute later, focusing its firepower on Yamashiro. In its first salvo, West Virginia achieved a direct hit on Yamashiro from a range of 20,000 meters or 21,872 yards. Yamashiro sustained additional hits from various American vessels, ultimately resulting in a decisive victory as the American fleet successfully halted the advance of the Japanese formation. The 4th longest range hit on a ship in history is achieved by the HMS Warspite, which was one of the 5 Queen Elizabeth-class battleships built for the Royal Navy. She was equipped with 8 breech-loading BL 15-inch 381mm Mark I guns and 4 twin-gun turrets. Her performance during World War II was highly impressive. During the Battle of Calabria on July 9, 1940, this British battleship achieved a remarkable feat by hitting the Italian flagship Giulio Cesare at a range of approximately 24,000 meters or 26,000 yards. Notably, both ships were maneuvering at high speeds during this exchange. The shell struck Giulio Cesare's rear funnel, causing a substantial explosion that created a nearly 6.1-meter wide hole. Additionally, fragments from the explosion ignited several fires, and the resulting smoke infiltrated the boiler rooms, leading to the shutdown of 4 boilers due to the inability of the operators to breathe properly. Consequently, this damage reduced Giulio Cesare's speed to 18 knots. The third longest range hit on a ship in history is achieved by the USS Massachusetts BB-59, which was a South Dakota-class fast battleship built for the United States Navy in the late 1930s. On 8th of November 1942, during the Battle of Casablanca, the French destroyer Milan engaged with the United States Navy forces and sustained damage, ultimately beached after taking gunfire from the USS Wilkes. French reports indicate that among the damage inflicted on Milan, there were evidence of a 16-inch shell hit, along with 2 probable 8-inch shell strikes in quick succession. Additionally, there is a likelihood that the USS Massachusetts was responsible for hitting Milan, as suggested by sources like Battleship Cove and Vincent O'Hara. Notably, the USS Massachusetts set a notable record during this battle by achieving the longest range hit on a moving ship in history, striking the French destroyer Milan from a distance of 25,600 meters or 27,996 yards. The impact of the projectile caused significant damage, hitting the crew's quarters and causing explosions that disabled the radio room, sickbay, and ruptured the ship's starboard hull at the waterline. The second longest range hit on a ship in history is achieved by the Scharnhorst, a significant German capital ship, variously categorized as battleship or battlecruiser, served in Nazi Germany's Kriegsmarine. Completed in January 1939, this vessel was armed with a primary battery consisting of 9 28-centimeter, 11-inch C-34 guns housed in 3 triple turrets. During Operation Juno in the North Atlantic on June 7, 1940, the German battleship Scharnhorst encountered the British aircraft carrier Glorious, along with 2 escorting destroyers, Ardent and Acosta, at a distance of approximately 44,000 yards or 40,000 meters. Shortly thereafter, Scharnhorst initiated gunfire at Glorious, using its main armament from a range of 28,434 yards or 26,000 meters. Just 6 minutes after opening fire, Scharnhorst achieved a hit at a range of 28,105 yards or 25,700 meters, striking the carrier's upper hangar and sparking a significant fire. In that engagement, Scharnhorst achieved one of the longest-range naval gunfire hits in history. After about an hour of sustaining fire, the German battleship Scharnhorst, in conjunction with her sister Gneisenau, successfully sent Glorious to the depths. And now the longest-range hit on a ship in history is achieved by the USS Massachusetts BB-59. She went into action during the Operation of Torch, where she clashed with the French battleship Jean Bart on 8 November 1942. Jean Bart, though incomplete and armed with just 1 operational 15-inch turret, attempted to fire at American troops landing in Casablanca. The USS Massachusetts landed 5 16-inch shells on the Jean Bart, and she was heavily damaged. These shells also rendered Jean Bart's single turret inoperative. Notably, during this engagement, the USS Massachusetts achieved the longest-range hit, striking Jean Bart at a distance of 26,517 meters or 29,000 yards. Furthermore, the USS Massachusetts commenced firing from a range of 27,432 meters or 30,000 yards, and it is believed to have targeted the French destroyer Boulonnais, which was already taking hits from the cruiser USS Brooklyn. While it's not being officially included in proposed records due to a lack of complete confirmation from multiple sources, it is a noteworthy aspect that deserves recognition. And that, guys, was the longest range hit by a ship's gun. Stay tuned for more videos from The Buzz, And don't forget to hit that notification and subscription button. Thank you guys for viewing, and bye-bye.